Welcome to another episode of Ram News Network, a show centered around your school and your stories. I'm Whitney Winfield.
And I'm Bakari Williams. Let's jump right into it.
Internationally renowned children's book author and former Ram Bisa Baton-Lewis served as a keynote speaker here at Albany State University's 2015 Honors Day Convocation, where more than 400 individuals were recognized and honored by the university. She reminded ASU students that they can break the glass ceilings if they honor and embrace the blue and gold.
Albany City Commissioners have approved the ban on boxes that ask job applicants if they have been convicted of a felony. Box ban organizers say they drive policies to ensure people can be economically sustainable. They believe administrative change is positive, but they want it to be solidified with a full ordinance. Charles O. Ochi, president of Albany Second Chance, spearheaded the proposal.
Albany State University Department of English and Mass Communication brings you the 2015 Circling the Element Conference, Stories and Histories of Hip-Hop, a hip-hop public service announcement for the America's racial profiling and police brutality apologists. The event will be taking place in the Billy C. Black Auditorium, April 18th from 9 to 10 a.m.
Albany State University has always focused on making sure their students realize their potential, and recently they decided to push their students' potential beyond the limits and bounds of the classroom. The university has hosted several series of lectures focusing on what employees are looking for, branding yourself via Dr. Shayla Williams, and demographics of diversity via organizational development consultant from Columbus, Ohio, Daniel Houston. These seminars are essential in educating and preparing Rams for their future elite positions in the workforce of tomorrow.
The Delta Delta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated hosted their Greek Games event on Monday, March 16th. Activities during this event included Pie Your Favorite Alpha and the Alpha Dunk Tank, and other outdoor games as well. This event was the kickoff of their Alpha Week.
Miss Albany State University Taylor Martin had the opportunity to visit San Antonio, Texas for a health conference on March 13th through March 15th and represented ASU's We Are One organization. Dejnae Thompson is with Taylor here in the studio.
It's always great to see our leaders taking action and on the move. And today we have our own Miss Albany State University, Taylor Martin, here with us to share her experience in San Antonio, Texas. So Taylor, just tell us a little bit about what you did in San Antonio, Texas.
Well, the conference was called the LME Academy. And the conference was really about the importance of mental health on campus and being a student that can recognize when one of your peers is under distress or one of your peers is suffering from abuse and alcohol consumption. And we just really hit home on like what you can see, what you need to look at, the factors that come into play when these students are suffering from these particular stigmas or particular disorders. And it was really beneficial. We did a presentation, we did an action plan, and your action plan was the students we got together of how can we come together and create a plan for our university to get on board with recognizing the different disorders our students are dealing with. It was exciting.
So based on those factors, were you able to recognize some of the things that you have experienced as well being on campus?
Yes, actually some of the workshops allowed me to like think about, oh wow, I did notice this in somebody, or I even noticed this in myself, and it was just very beneficial. And we also talked about what Albany State now is doing, the Cognito training. The We Are One is trying to do a Cognito training now on campus. If you look at the posters, they're all around campus, and it's like a little link in a website, and you go take the training, and this training allows you to be able as a student to get help or learn how to detect problems in your student body. It's very interesting. It's like a virtual lab.
So what type of students would you recommend to attend those workshops that you've had experience with?
Honestly, I think as a university, we need to all be familiar with those type of workshops. We need to learn our student body, because not only will this help you on campus, but when you get a job one day, if you have this training, if you have knowledge of these areas, you can help a coworker, or you can be effective in your workforce. So I think we need to start thinking outside of college. Like, can this benefit my life when I leave? And it actually can. Not only it looks good on your resume, but it's going to help you as an individual, as a leader, be able to help somebody or bring somebody to the light, as I would say.
So tell me a little bit about the We Are One organization here on campus.
Okay, well, Dr. George and Dr. Ochi are the people who wrote the grants. And they wrote the grant, and we got so much money for the grant to, basically the grant is to enhance student awareness on particular suicide prevention or depression prevention and things of that nature. And we also have Miss Treese, who actually works as the prevention specialist. She's the one who sends out all the emails about, suicide. She comes to classroom to make sure that students are aware of what's going on. So this grant was really just for our school and mental health. And also, we need to start shining more light on our disability program too, because a lot of students are scared. Like, I don't want to go talk to, counseling disability. Nothing's wrong with me. It's kind of like a stigma attached to that. Like, who am I to go get help? But if you need help, go get help by all means. And that's what this is really about.
So you said that the conference talked a lot about mental health, depression, and also anything dealing with just not feeling good about yourself and suicidal thoughts. So what is one thing that you would recommend to any student here at Albany State University who may be going through those situations?
I recommend you to step back and actually do a self-reflection. You know when something is not right with you. Like, really just step back and be like, oh, hold up, I'm really not right now. You might have to just have a season of like silence and just to yourself almost, so you can really reflect on what's going on with you. And if you can't figure it out, which sometimes you just can't, go talk to somebody, go get help. Don't keep it all in. I think the biggest thing that all of us deal with is always just keeping our emotions, is always keeping everything together because we have to put on a show or our face, and we're really going crazy, So I just think it's important, like, find that one person that you can just go talk to that can nurse you back to health, because that's important. Because if you're stressed out, if you're depressed, if you're leading to alcohol and drugs, how productive are you going to be on campus and in your community? So I just say, do some self-reflection, and if your self-reflection not working, go find that one person that you can just convey all your thoughts to.
Right. Well, I think that's really amazing. That's a very important topic for us as college students to be aware of, because being a college student takes a lot on our shoulders. It's a lot to lift. Being able to multitask, being able to pass exams and have so much weight built on our shoulders because of the expectations from our families, from our peers, from our professors. So I think that's a really good topic that should be further discussed with the rest of the student body.
Yes, and we actually have an event coming up on April 1st. It's called the Walk Away from the Stigma Awareness Walk. And during this walk, we're going to have a symbolic demonstration of walking away from whatever is holding you back from your success. We're going to have a balloon release. We're going to have like a DJ and things of that nature. So that's coming up. And then on April 8th is going to be What's Up With Your Health. And we're going to have like different stations, the police department, the Greek organizations. And, I have a station, and we're going to have like different ways to be healthy, or we're going to talk about like juicing and things of that nature, exciting things. Right. So, because we're really trying to bring awareness to our university, because I think if you have overall health, then you're going to be successful.
Right. And then the whole student
and
body
everybody will be in health, right. And we'll just keep building each other up and making an impact on our community.
Yeah. Well, you heard it from our very own Miss Albany State University, Taylor Martin, who explained her experience with health awareness this past weekend in San Antonio, Texas. I'll take it back to RNN Network.
Golden Rams is that time of the year again. Home Depot's Retool Your School contest is underway. The 6th annual Retool Your School contest allows students to vote online for their HBCU for a chance to win $250,000. This money goes to facilities and campus upgrades needed for the campus. To vote, you can go to the website. Voting ends April 20th.
Rams dismantles Morehouse baseball team. The Albany State baseball team wins big in an 18-4 victory over the Morehouse baseball team. Stats included Emmanuel Santos had 2 hits with 5 RBIs. The Rams baseball team improved to 4-19 and 2-2 in the SIAC. Keep it up, Rams.
Albany State University Early Learning Center presents Financial Management, the road to home ownership. Come out on March 26th to the Early Learning Center Gathering Room to hear multi-million-dollar member and award-winning realtor Jamie J. Cox Cobb, realtor and best in Albany. She gives details in short sales and for closing tips. story ideas or want to run anything by us, make sure you hashtag us at hashtag RNN or email us at rnn@asurams.edu. This has been another episode of Ram News Network. I'm Whitney Winfield.
And I'm Ricard Williams.
And make sure you keep
bucking.